Rack 'em up, it's Monday night. We're talking chalk and shooting right. It's Chalk Talk, baby, fooling around showtime.
All right, guys, welcome back to episode 2 of Chalk Talk, powered by the Pulling Around Show. And I've got a special guest tonight, Mr. Sam Henderson.
How's it going, guys?
Good. Hey, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, like I said, I won't keep you very long, but I got a few questions I'm going to ask you, and then I may get some people in here, let them ask you some questions too. But
Okay.
So, what's the very first memory you have of a pool table? Not playing, just the first moment that the game grabbed you.
The first memory that I have of a pool table, I was at APA Junior Nationals in my hometown, and I got absolutely hammered by who is now my sister's boyfriend. His name's Timmy Bly. Yeah, I played him in a mini tournament, and I remember I was mad. I did not want to be there anymore. I was probably like 7, 8 years old, something like that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, stuff like that lit a spark under me to get better.
So, how do y'all get along now?
we get along pretty good. I mean, we have to. We've been friends for the last 10 years. So
when you were younger, starting out, what did your game actually look like? Were you a natural, or did you struggle at first?
I'd say I was pretty natural. You know, I had decent fundamentals. I was never really like great, but I could make the balls. I didn't really get good until I started like playing 9-foot, or I like started competing with like better players. I was always kind of like a league and small tournament player until I was about 13 years old. And then when I was like 14, that's when I started playing, the competitive players that could teach me a thing or two, like about just like just teach me their knowledge and stuff.
Right. So who was your biggest influence in the game?
From 9 and 10 years old, I'd say like my dad. He ran a juniors league, and that's where I was a part of. But my biggest influence, man, there was a lot. In my hometown, there was a lot of people that would always show me a thing or two. But I like to watch pool. I like to watch a lot of pool, and I kind of take things from other people's game and see how it works in my game. And so like I'll watch like guys like Federgorst or even Shane Van Boning. I mean, I know a lot of people don't really like his fundamentals because of like the hitch in his stroke, but I kind of like it. I kind of like those small things that can maybe add to my game.
So what do you say to you? What did Shane say to you after y'all's match, the ultimate this weekend?
He didn't say anything. He just
say anything?
No, he didn't say anything to me. Just good shooting.
Man of many words.
Yeah.
So you just answered that question. So you started in juniors. What were those early league nights like for you, and what did the environment teach you about competing
at league?
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of taught me to have fun playing pool. League nights were no stress. I mean, everybody's just there to have a good time and play pool. I mean, that's really all you should be doing now. I mean, I understand like these guys are out here. We're out here competing for a lot of money, but at the end of the day, if you're not having fun, then what's the point, right? So I think that's the most important part of league is it teaches you to have fun with the game.
So when you're practicing, what does a day of practice look like for you?
Um, Day of practice, I'm not gonna lie, it could be better for me, but it's a lot of throwing balls out on the table and just hitting them. I mean, I like to work. I like to work on the break. I feel like it helps. I don't know. Um, it helps with the stroke for me actually. Working on the break, like I like to feel me go through the cue ball with a lot of acceleration because then it just makes you like the softer shots feel a little easier. But yeah, I like to work on the break, but I don't do it for too long. I just get bored racking the balls over and over again.
Right.
But yeah, it's probably truthfully 2 hours a day. So
Do you play much one pocket?
no, but I do enjoy the game. That I don't really have many people in my area that play one pocket.
Right.
I find it really fun. I signed up for it for Derby, so I'm gonna play that. Like I've only ever played like one pocket tournament before in my life, and I was able to cash in it, but it was just one into the money.
I think that and Banks are probably the two biggest events, isn't it? And
Yeah.
Yeah. I've always wanted to go out there, and I do have plans of going.
Yeah.
But my anniversary is during that time, and I am not going to drag my wife to a pool tournament. So. But
yeah, especially one like that. I've heard. I mean, I've never been there, but I've heard you rarely get any sleep.
right. And my good playing days are behind me, so mine would just be going out there in this capacity and doing interviews and just I don't know, just and not really to bug people. I'm good friends with Heather Bryant. You know her, Brutal Game Gear.
Real Game Gear, yeah.
So I'm real good friends with her, and then her ex Charlie Bryant. And really good friends with him. So, so playing Ultimate Pool, has it helped your rotation game any? I mean, just
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, it's definitely helped me get used to like a shot clock. That's for sure.
Right.
Like
Right.
it's a fast paced pool. I mean, it's honestly when you're out there playing Ultimate Pool on the stream table under that 15-second shot clock, you honestly don't feel any pressure because of how fast you're moving. Like you're not even thinking. So I guess I don't know. I wouldn't say it's really helped with rotation at all. I mean, I've always played bar table 8-ball. Being from Iowa, I've always
Right.
played the game. So I kind of just naturally am able to play that game. I just have to move a little faster.
Right. So Jesse Bowman,
Yeah,
have you shot any with him?
I have not shot any with him. We live in the same area,
Right.
but he doesn't really play too much pool anymore. He's still a great player. He still hits that high gear when he does play. It's still available, but he just doesn't. I don't know. He just doesn't play anymore. We don't really have the really big tournaments around us. So
Is it wouldn't Smoking Aces? Wasn't that in Des Moines? Wasn't that where that tournament was at?
Smoking Aces.
Yeah, there was a tournament that they had, and that might have been in Missouri.
Oh yeah, I've never heard of it. I'm not sure.
Okay, all right. So as a young player, where did you spend most of your time practicing, and what? Oh, I already asked you that. So where'd you spend most of your time practicing? I mean, did you have a table at home or?
So from like 9 to 12 years old, I would go to my local pool hall, which was like 10 minutes from me. Unfortunately, they now turned it into an arcade. It was called Sharky's Billiards. But when I was 12 years old, after I had won my first tournament, I decided to buy myself an AMF pool table, just a 7-footer, and it had like red cloth and 5-inch buckets on it, but it was just something to play on,
Learn the
something
game.
to practice. Yeah, and so I played on that for a couple of years, and then when I started really, getting decent at the game, my parents bought me a like a '90s diamond, a red
Right.
label,
Right.
and that had 4 1/4 pockets, and it played good. It was in good condition, and it definitely did the trick on advancing my game, like 3 or 4 levels, and then now I finally am at the highest of where I can get. I have a 9 foot blue label with 4 inch pockets, matchroom conditions. It's best table I could ask for.
So are you gonna try to rob them in the bank ring game?
What? Oh, am I gonna play the bank ring game at Derby?
Yeah. That's
Maybe.
one of my favorite things to watch, especially
Yeah,
watching it from my chair. I mean,
Yeah.
it's fun.
I played in a bank ring game in Des Moines, Iowa, at the Midwest Q Expo, and guys like Skylar and Billy and Lucas were in it, and I went farther. Billy was actually the first person out. Surprisingly, I had no idea that was going to happen,
Wow.
but I got like 4th, and Skylar and Jeremy Seaman were the finalists. But it was a ton of fun.
Yeah.
I donated my $250, which was whatever, but it was fun.
Yeah. I think it's $1,000 entry at Derby.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I'll be doing that, but
hey guys, if y'all want to sponsor him in the 10-ball ring game, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely do it if I have my entry paid.
We'll get your cash app.
Yeah.
So if you went back and could just theoretically, could you meet your 10 or 12-year-old self?
Yeah.
What would you tell your younger self?
I'd probably tell myself to, just have fun playing the game. Don't take it all too serious. Otherwise, you're not going to enjoy it as much as if you're just stressing about everything and worried about the results, then it's not going to be enjoyable. Just have fun, enjoy the game.
So what are some of your goals for the near future, or just goals in general?
For the near future, I'd say I definitely want to my main goal in my billiards career has always been Moscone Cup. That's always been the goal. I'd like to make the team within the next couple of years. That'd be ideal. I mean, I know I'm going to have to put in a lot of work to do it, but that's what I want to do. Another goal would be to go have a really deep run in one of these matchroom majors. That's another goal of mine. I want to make some noise in like the U.S. Open or something. That would be ideal. Yeah, those are really my main goals.
So how old are you now?
I'm 19.
19. So Charlie Bryant said he went to the Philippines, and he said he stayed over there for a year.
Yeah.
Okay, to just because the Philippines, I mean, they've got, I'm not saying the greatest players ever, but I mean, everybody over there knows how to play pool. But he went over there and learned the kicking system from them. And he said that's the thing about Filipino players. They'll come to the United States or they'll go somewhere else and play pool, and they'll learn something from somebody else, and they'll go back to the Philippines and they'll teach everybody.
Yep.
But a U.S. player, they go learn something, and they come back, they're keeping it to themselves.
Yes, I've definitely noticed that. It's also similar in Europe. They're teaching their other guys as well. I've noticed that. Like they all share secrets with each other. It's like all the Spaniards,
Mhm.
they're sharing secrets with each other. The Germans, they know the same stuff. But in America, it's like every man for himself.
Right, and that might be a hindrance on
Yeah.
the American players. I mean, because especially if you're Mosconi Cup, if you're keep competing on the same team and not against each other, is it not? I mean, would that not be? I mean, that would be beneficial.
Yeah, I definitely would say it's one of the biggest reasons why we're so behind in this game.
It's got a lot. It's got a lot to do with it.
Yeah, and I mean also like in Europe and Asia. When I was in Asia, I never saw a 7-footer. Same
Right.
thing in Europe. They only have like the closest thing they have to a 7-footer is like those black ball tables or whatever they're called. The European.
They're like 6 foot, aren't they?
Yeah, those 6 foot with like the super small pockets and small balls and stuff like that.
Almost like snooker.
Yeah, like I mean,
Yeah.
but they have two different types of pool or three different types of billiards over in Europe. They have snooker and then they have match room and then they have that whatever that is, black ball or whatever.
English eight ball.
That's what it's called. Yeah, English eight ball.
So I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions, man, and I'll let you go. So what's been your favorite match so far?
My favorite match.
One that just win or lose, just the one that just, man, it's just one that you'll remember from now on.
We'll have two. So one I won, one I lost. The one that I lost to Feder Gorst 2023 on the stream table at the U.S. Open, and I got beat 9-1. But I felt like in those 10 racks, I learned a lot about like the fundamentals of pool, like just watching Feder, just being that close to him, watching what he does, watching how he approaches the shot, what situational play, when to jump, when to kick, when to bank, stuff like that. And it almost felt instantaneously like that I got better after that match. Like, and so my second favorite match is actually only 2 weeks after I went to Austria and I beat Niels Fine, like 8-3 or 8-4, playing the World 8-Ball Championship. And I felt like I was playing unbelievable. So
You beat a legend, huh?
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
man,
so it was my favorite for sure.
I'd love to see you and Lucas on the Mosconi Cup team. I wish Bergman would get his lazy butt
Yeah,
and play because he's playing good.
Bergman is. I mean, I guess I never realized how good Bergman was until Ultimate Pool when I was watching him. This last year, I never realized how good he was. But when you watch him play, I mean, it just doesn't even look like he's trying, and he's just. I don't know if I've ever seen him miss more than 2 balls. Like the only downside to his game is his break. If he had a better break, I don't know. I think he's top 2 in America.
Yeah, I would agree. So Justin, work on your break.
Yes.
He's so little.
Yeah.
And he used to run around with I don't know if you know heard of Mike Banks Jr.
Yeah.
Man, different night and day between the way them two break.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they're real good friends. Used to run the road together. Well, man, I appreciate your time. Like I said, I told you I wouldn't keep you very long. I know you're tired and busy, and Got stuff to do. Man, guys, I appreciate y'all joining the channel. Man, if I get to 1,000 likes on this video, I'll do a drawing and I'll send somebody a pulling around show hat. I know you can't see it because it's white, it's a color match, but I'll send it out. And next week I got a special guest for you, but I'm gonna keep it a secret for now. Anything you'd like to add, Sam? Oh wait, where'd the rhino come from?
Oh, okay. So Rhino came from. So my middle name is Ryan,
Okay.
and I'm named after Cubs legend Ryan Sandberg,
Yeah.
and his nickname was Rhino. So it was kind of perfect.
Right. Exactly.
So, yep,
So
that's
there you-
it. Sam
there you
Rhino. Yep.
So now you know. All right,
Yep.
man. Appreciate it. Hey, if y'all like stuff like this, give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button. Subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And hit the notification bell, and I'll let you know whenever new content is uploaded. Man, we'll see y'all next week on Chalk Talk. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Sam. And good luck this week.
Thank you.
In stream.